Hello everybody, welcome back to another new game Spotlight. This is Electric Highways by Zikov Eddie. I think I'm supposed to pronounce that way. Before we get started, seizure warning! Seizure warning! If there's any chance of, well, you know, seizure warnings, you know what that means, right? You have problems with epilepsy or something like that. Turn this off now. I haven't played it myself, so I don't know the extent of it, but if it's on the actual game page, then it's probably a worthwhile warning. Anyway, description. The year is 2072. Virtual reality has become a worldwide phenomenon, allowing people to sink into the virtual web while exploring isolation in real life. A VR engineer has finished his virtual reality project, but before uploading it on the web, he decides to visit it for the last time, plunging deeper into his own surreal world. Electric Highways is a game that's all about experience. Everything in this game, especially visuals and music, has been created for the purpose of giving the player a certain kind of emotion. I'm usually bad with those. The setting takes place in a surreal virtual world made out of abstract 3D graphics, where the player must explore 10 levels, each with an individual theme. The atmosphere has been inspired by early 80s electronics music, including such examples as Gary Newman and Depeche Mode, System Shock, and the 1984 version of the film Metropolis. In some ways, the game is like an interactive conceptual music album, which each level is like a short song. The project features a 100% original soundtrack inspired by classic, and I can't read further on, by classic electronic music. That's probably it. Right, enough chatty. We'll go English. I'm guessing that's Russian or something like that. I might be mistaken. If so, feel free to correct me on that. Anyway, let's click English, see what happens. New game. Technology has allowed people to go deeper into the virtual world. Because of the web, people became less emotional and more isolated in reality. Which is kind of interesting because I'm playing Shadowrunners Hong Kong, and there the virtual web, also known as the Matrix, plays a pretty important role. Anyway, in a world where human emotion is rare, it's hard to stay sane. I'm the virtual engineer and just finished another project. I think making projects somehow saves me from losing my mind. I set the timer. When the time runs out, the project will be uploaded on the web. For a practical release, I just want to dip into it for one last time. My eyes feel tired and my head hurts, but I don't care by this point. Starting simulation. Timer doesn't affect the gameplay. Spacebar, jump, left button use. Okay. Can't use the arrow keys for movement. But WASD actually works, even though it's on my end, it's ZQSND. Thank you! Whoever made that a possibility. Maybe those with WASD are now screwed, but... Alright, I would have expected much more blinking lights, actually, from what I've seen, but here we are in the virtual world, apparently, where nothing is to be done except for explore and find a way to the next level, I'm guessing. I wonder what we could use. Kind of reminds me a bit of Duke Nukem 3D. Although a little less rich in color, but it's probably due to the way the game's created. Is that a way forward or just another thing to explore? Whoa, cool. I thought this would be round for some reason. Can we touch that? It's a good thing that we know the timer doesn't do anything. We don't see it, but you know, you kind of don't want to get rushed on. Games where it's all about exploration, am I right? Would have guessed that to be a door of sorts, but apparently not. I do want to find my way to the next level, though. Yeah, platforming like a pro. Oh. Me and my big mouth, huh? I do not recall a run button. If there is one, it should be shift. Again, a little too slow on the jump there. There we go. Right, so we can interact. Ooh. Whoa. Cool. Looking into the depths of the map. I wonder if I could jump. Nah, probably not. Okay. So I've seen that logo not too far from here. I'm guessing the door will be open now. Ooh. Well, that's nice. Means we don't have to figure out what changed. We can just see what. Whoa. Alright. So yeah, this indeed opened up. That's probably the next level, but let's just go up here then if I still get the option to. Yeah, this definitely has a Duke Nukem 3D vibe all over it. Except for the guns, snarky comments, and the enemies and stuff. Alright. Cool. Alright, let's move on. So this is level 2 then, or are we still in the same? For some reason... Oh my god, they killed it! You bastards! Anyway, no, for some reason I've sort of expect like a big change in what the hell? Well, we got it, whatever it is. No fall damage, which is... Wait, this is the start again. I remember that. What the hell is that thing? Yeah, this has Duke Nukem written all over it. Alright, so... maybe I should just click it. That might help. No. E doesn't do anything either. Okay. Well... you got me confused. Let's carry on a bit. I have no idea how long I will be doing this, so, you know. Consider the length that I'm playing. And then the new... Okay, we're back here. So this is... Back here, huh? Alright, so this is probably the latest thing that got added. Trippy. Cool effect. Alright, so this is going to bring us to the next world? Yeah, looks like it. I left my receiver in hopes of getting a response. No one comes here. Rise, building. See, this is more what I've expected. A big... Whoa. Too bad about the thing that's happening there in the corner. I don't really know what that's doing, but... This looks great. Yeah, I was wondering if that was real or something I just made happen. Nice. I like walking around in big, odd environments. Don't know why it calms me down, actually. Even though that's probably not cool. Great music. Beautiful. Simply stunning. What you can't do with just two colors and a bit of perspective. I mean, yeah, I can see things glitching out, but whatever, right? I mean, are we really there to judge on small things that are happening, or are we looking at the big picture and admiring the things that have been done? Are we supposed to avoid these? I doubt it, but they're actually making noise when you hit them. Are these things following me? Cool. I'm easily amused if you haven't found that out by now. So I'm guessing that door will be stuck, which is why I'm not even bothering going to full extent of it. Let's go find some more cool stuff. Like this. Could form the beginning of a great horror game. Long tunnels, weird things happening on the wall. Did I just see a spot of red? The camera's red. Crushed by the wheels of industry once again? What the... Cool. We're now actually at the buildings. I think you can climb up pretty high. Or steep angles. There's one of those. Ooh. Right, I guess we're following that. Run along now, little spark of light. Guessing you're going over there. Yeah, because that wasn't here just yet. Or maybe it wasn't, just missed it. Alright. Yeah, this is really the Duke Nukem 3D genre that I'm accustomed to. Good memories. Alright. Oop. Teleport. Right, so that should open up that door. Oop. Crushed by the wheels, yep. So that's the mark that I found on the door there, which will now probably be open. Cool. And are we already leaving? Huh. Fun. Cool effect. Jump! Aww. This new world is a giant sea. Is there someone waiting across the waters? Ooh. Alright. I think this is going to be the last thing that I will discover, otherwise I would just finish the entire game in this showcase, and this is not what I had in mind. Suppose as far as it goes, I mean, there's not much more to say for me personally. It's pretty clear that I am enjoying this game. Probably will finish it off camera. Yeah, it's... Okay, can't jump through that, huh? Alright. Beam me up, Steve. Why Steve? I don't know. Maybe Scotty's on the toilet or something. Oh yeah. Definitely Duke Nukem 3D. We could just walk on water, either that or it isn't really deep. Looks like we're not doing that. Alright. I'm guessing the other thing is not powered up, but we can go that way, it looks like. Man. Seems like a quick way down, which is not what I'm looking for. Powered up. But for what reason? Maybe it powered up the other one. What's this? Groovy. Now get me out. Or that doesn't really seem to be having a purpose. That thing's still offline. Did anything else open up? Not that I can immediately see. Gently floating down. Yeah, this thing is still off. We still haven't found our cool logo. Let's go back up. Maybe there is something to do with that weird disco light dance floor. Which is what I'm calling it at the moment. Clicking it doesn't seem to do anything, but the moment you step in there, everything seems to stop. No, it's because we're turning. Alright, mystery solved on that front. I don't really see the point of it all, but it looks good enough. So what changed? What is going to allow us passage? There's a V shape there, or maybe it's a downward facing arrow. Let's look for some intricacies. There are such places that we can move on to. At the moment I don't really see where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, wait. Maybe? No, that's just the way we came in. Maybe something else changed here. Maybe something with this thing. Oh, that goes higher up. Okay. Stupid. Cool. Aha. More of those things. Oh! Alright. Binaries. So, you know you want me to jump down there, but I'm gonna go look up that first. Maybe that's jumping off of there will bring us to the next level, which is kind of not what we want to do just yet, at least not until we've seen literally everything there is to be seen. Ah! Ooh! Okay, explosions. Alright, V. Oops. I might have broken something. Cool. Alright. Well, on this beautiful side note, I think I'm going to let you go. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still enjoying the series. Feel free to show support by commenting, liking, and subbing if you haven't already. Feel free to suggest any indie game you want me to have a look at. This has been Electric Highway, and I'll see you guys on the next Indie Game Spotlight. Bye, everyone.